pretty wild. Obviously, Mario, I think covered when the Liver King was on the Impulsive podcast, which was what now? Maybe like 4 months ago at this point?
Yeah, at least.
So, guys, the Liver King, for everyone who may not know, is the Liver King essentially is, apparently is making and has made money before the social media fame came to be. But his whole shtick was that, he's this bodybuilder who doesn't take steroids, who eats raw liver and raw hearts and raw fucking kidneys and raw testicles and bull cocks. And it's kind of actually bizarre. And I think any sane person, dude, who would take a look at the Liver King could tell you that the Liver King is on steroids. So like I was saying, Brian Johnson, a.k.a. the Liver King, busted for what, Mario?
He's taking steroids.
Oh, shit.
And I mean, if you look at this man, let's be honest.
I mean, come on, dude. You don't get like this from being natural. I'm sorry. You start this company and it's a subscriber only sort of thing. So there's money involved now. And now you're lying to your audience and to people of how, you've come to be this, fucking jacked, fucking ripped Paul Bunyan sort of figure. It's like, now you're just a liar.
Right. And all the self-motivation and like macho shit that he says all the time. It's like, it's all bullshit.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, dude. It's all bullshit. It's one thing, Mario, if me or you like got super jacked taking steroids. Say we don't take steroids, right?
Right.
And just leave it at that. That's one thing. Okay, people can look past that. Steroids aren't even that bad. Blah blah blah. All that, comes into play. But when you sit there and deliberately lie to people, that's where I have an issue. And that's where that's why people are upset, is because it's not because he takes, fucking steroids and shoots them up his ass.
Right, you want to do HGH? Whatever, man.
Go ahead.
Do you. I don't care. You want to look like that? Go for it.
But you're not going to sit here and look me in my eyes and tell me, like, he would convince people that they were crazy because they would say, oh, you're on steroids. And he'd be like, bro, what the fuck, man? I'm all natural, man. You smoking crack.
Bull testicles and livers and fucking, let's do it.
It's like, dude, no, you're not, bro. One look at you. I don't even have to know any backstory about this guy, and I could just tell you, this is not all natural. Look at the veins. I mean, that's usually a dead giveaway, is veins. His veins have veins. Oh my god. So this is first broke and Keemstar. Shout out to Keemstar on Twitter. Liver King exposed for taking almost $12,000 worth of pharmaceutical HGH per month.
Wow.
3 injections a day, all while claiming he was all natural, eating animal organs and non-blended fruit. Wow. So that's a lot to unpack right there, dude. So not only was he lying about not taking steroids, he wasn't just taking like $200 worth of steroids.
He was buying the pharmacy.
Dude. My man was going in there and be like, let me get 1 of those, 2 of those, 4 of those.
He walked in like it's a dispensary.
Yeah.
Like it's a weed dispensary.
Like, dude, this is not that place,
They
bro.
started naming him like, let me get some of that Muscle Man. Let me get some of that Gold's Gym Special. Let me get some of that
everything, dude.
Superman HGH.
I don't know about you, dude. I am deathly afraid of needles.
Yeah.
I would not stick myself 3 times a day.
Dude, I hate getting a blood test.
Let alone 3.
Yeah, dude.
A day. All while claiming he was eating all natural animal organs and non-blended fruit.
So maybe we should do an experiment. Let's just like get a bunch of like raw meat and fruit for like a month. Just make that our diet.
I'll do you one better. How about we do...
We'll grow our beards out like that too.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, this is...
I mean, look, I'm sorry. And how old is the Liver King? He's probably what, in his 40s?
40s, yeah.
Last I checked, when you hit like 30, your testosterone levels very, very slowly start to dip.
Yes.
And you have to what? Supplement them to keep them steady. I mean, some people just genetically, they don't really dip that much. But still, to have a physique like that in your 40s and to have a full beard, no gray... Like,
yeah, he goes the opposite way.
And looks pretty, I will say, for being a guy in his 40s, doesn't look too bad in the face. Like, he looks,
He could pass for in his 30s.
He could pass for like mid to late 30s. To look like that's a telltale sign right there, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, even if you just look past like the overall physique, like that alone, dude, is just like nobody should look like that in their 40s that isn't enhancing themselves in some way.
You just hit it perfectly on the head, dude. Where when you hit a certain age, dude, instead of like you said, your body starts to decline and it starts to kind of give out on you. And that's just part of the human nature that of getting older, dude. It just happens to everyone. This guy, however, is defying all logic, and he goes the other way.
This guy's walking testosterone.
He is the embodiment of testosterone. But I mean, like, he gets older and he develops six pack, and he's, all his hair is even getting darker, and he's getting like more buff.
He's like all tan. Like, what the?
Yeah, it's like, bro. And he's saying, "Oh, I don't take steroids." It's like, bro, we called this out day one. As soon as I laid my eyes on the Liver King and didn't even know like anything about him, I was like, "Oh, he's on steroids. This guy is clearly on steroids."
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
clear. There's no like, pussyfooting around it. There's no like, well, he might be or he might not be. No, it's clear as day, dude. You're on steroids. Like, again, I said it. There's nothing wrong with just taking steroids, but when you lie to people for a profit, that's where my issue lies. So now that we got the Liver King up on the screen and kind of into everyone's psyche, and he puts out an apology, Mario. And he's going to, I guess, lay on the sword, as they say. Now, this video, it's amazing.
Look at this still shot right here. I mean, dude.
Yeah, he's sitting down, and somehow it has more abs sitting down than fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking about? I'm not on steroids. Like, fuck you, dude. But when you have a grown man like this, when you have a grown man in general, but then you have a man like this, and you watch them on the cusp of almost crying, it makes everything worth it.
So satisfying.
It makes everything worth it. So let's watch the Liver King's apology video. Liver King, Brian Johnson, take it away.
Primals, I'm making this video to apologize. Because I fucked up. Because I'm embarrassed and ashamed.
And for everyone listening, I'm not sure, that's only coming out of your right ear, right?
Okay, play it again real quick.
Because I lied and I misled a lot of people.
Oh no, it's working on both ears.
Really?
Yeah.
This is a complicated as fuck topic, at least to me it is, because before social media, I was rich and anonymous, and after social media, I'm still rich, but no longer anonymous, and I never expected this kind of exposure.
So he said this is a complicated topic. No, it's not. You said you didn't take steroids. It came out that you took steroids, and now we are here.
Yeah, what's so complicated about it? You lied.
You're a liar.
In the public eye, it's been tricky as fuck to navigate.
Tricky as fuck? Why? Because you're lying to people.
Yeah.
That's what makes it tricky.
It was easier for you before social media to be rich and get rich off of scamming people, basically.
Yeah, because people had no idea who the fuck you were and what you were doing, so they would just believe you.
Right, you just sound like some inspirational story to people.
Exactly.
And really, you're just
a fraud.
A fraud.
Well, clearly I did it wrong.
Clearly he did it wrong.
This says, I put my hand in the cookie jar and I got caught.
Bad Liver King. Bad Brian Johnson.
None of this says I'm sorry. This all says, I'm sorry I was caught.
Exactly, dude.
And I'm here now to set the record straight. Yes.
It's actually a great point, though, because it's like, if you were sorry and trying to set the record straight, you would have done it before you got caught.
Yeah,
you make a great point.
We're almost a minute in, and you just kind of like set up why, it's just unfortunate that this happened to me. It's like, no, dude. Right here where you're starting right now, where you said I lied, I do take steroids. This part coming up is what I actually saw the clip. Like, just get right into it, own it, and move on. He got caught. He's not sorry.
So what would you do if something happened to you, an allegation came out? How would you address it?
And all you got to do is say, look, right off the bat, like he just did right here before we pause it. I lied. I am on steroids. I'm deeply sorry for lying to all of you. I'm going to be more transparent in the future. I hope you can all forgive me, and hopefully my subscribers still stick around. Something to that, extent. Because, you just got to get in front of it and just own it. Because at this point, you're caught. Like you said, John, it's like on a personal standpoint, it's like, okay, if you choose to use steroids, if that's what you want your physique to look like, that's your personal prerogative. So whatever. And from a public relations standpoint, it's already a PR disaster, but at least you owned it. And you're not trying to just make up some like fake damage control right now and kind of spin it to be not your fault.
Right.
It's your fault.
All right, let's get back into it. I do agree with that, though, 100%. Let's see what he has to say.
To set the record straight. Yes, I've done steroids. And yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician.
No shit.
Oh, really?
And that doesn't make it right, by the way.
No.
See, that's the cope right there.
And that's the other way. That continues on the spinning it. I'm on this monitored, safe steroid. No, you said you were on no steroids and eating bull cocks and bull balls and cow spleens and livers is fucking and dried fruit is why you look like that.
And like you said,
like
dude,
some caveman.
Like you said, which I think is super important to take away, is this would never have happened, like this apology video I'm saying, if he didn't get caught. So, when he really says, I'm sorry and all this shit, yes, I'm on steroids, I apologize, it's all bullshit. You're only sorry, like you said, Maria, and you hit it square on the head, like I said, but he's only sorry because he has nothing else to do. I mean, unless he just wants to fucking completely go off grid and just nuke his career, but he's not going to because all he's concerned about is dinero, the coin, the money. Unless he's not concerned about that, I mean, this is the only thing he could do. So, the whole cope that, I was on this monitored dose, that doesn't make it right.
Right. Like you said, you're not taking steroids.
Right.
Like, that's a matter of fact, like, this is what you said. It's not, you didn't say, like, yeah, I've kind of experimented with certain things in the past, like substance-wise, but, like, now I'm eating bullcocks.
Right. Right. All right, let's keep watching. I'm going to just rewind it back just a little bit and go.
Yes, I am on steroids, monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician. Liver King, the public figure, was an experiment to spread the message, to bring awareness to the 4,000 people a day who kill themselves, the 80,000 people a day that try to kill themselves. Our people are hurting at record rates with depression, autoimmune, anxiety, infertility, low ambition in life.
Okay, but that has nothing to do.
And this is more celebrity grandstanding.
Yes.
Look at me. I'm changing the world. No, you're bullshit. You did something that's supposed to be this good cause. Well, guess what? I'm sorry. I've talked to many other people that are for supporting people who have mental health issues and are dealing with suicide prevention and awareness, and they haven't lied.
They haven't lied. They're not liars. And, like, even if you were for that, okay, whatever. But it's like, I don't want someone who was a liar to be, standing up for fucking anything,
right. And how much of that really is what he's doing? Because
slim to none.
You'd watch him go on a segment with whoever's show or wherever, or doing his own thing. I'm looking out, supporting anyone who's dealing with mental struggles and dealing with physical ailments and dealing with depression. Suicide is an awful thing, and I wish you the best. Anyway, so now we're gonna show off how I just ate 6 pounds of bullcocks.
Right. Liver King.
That's gonna be the running joke from this whole
segment. The bullcock master.
I just. Like, come on, dude. Like, it's all a farce. It's all a farce.
It's disingenuous, dude. I think we should stop calling him the Liver King. He's not, first of all, he's not a king of anything.
No. You're now Brian again.
You're
back
Brian.
To being Brian.
And I think that's the insult of all insults, is just calling someone by their first name. You know what I mean?
That's right. It's like when you call Doc Rivers Glenn Rivers.
Glenn.
Because he's fucking, every night the Sixers are pissing us off.
No, but not even Glenn Rivers. Just Glenn.
Glenn.
Just address him.
You're Brian.
Not even Bry. The whole Ryan. Brian.
That's right. You're Brian.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's keep watching.
I've convinced myself that this had nothing to do with the ancestral message. I convinced myself that I'm not a competitive athlete of any kind. So who the fuck am I cheating?
You're cheating your audience, dude.
Oh my God, dude. You're so delusional. You talked yourself into thinking this isn't hurting anybody.
Right.
You're spreading a message that's a lie.
It's based on a lie. Yep.
Nobody's going to look like this just from eating raw meat and fruit.
And again, it would be one thing if he just said this, right? It would be one thing if he goes on podcasts and says he's not on steroids, and that was it. But the fact that you have this, like, you know, your own website and you promote, a way of living. Oh, but for the low cost of $39.99 a month, like, that's where the issue lies. And that's who you're cheating. You're cheating the people who are paying their hard-earned money on a weekly basis. They're paying it to you because you're this inspiration. Oh my God, like, I don't need to take steroids to look like this. Like, someone actually is like all natural, and now I'm looking up to them, and now I'll pay you money, and now it's, bro, that is who you're cheating, Brian. Okay? That is who you're cheating. So if we can't get past 100%. that, dude, I don't think there's any more room in the discourse of the public discourse for Brian. I think this might be the end.
It's like he doesn't want it to exist. He just kind of wants to leave it at, like, I didn't do it. I didn't mean to do it.
Right. Well, it's a bunch of deflections.
Yeah,
the first deflection was, okay, I'm on steroids, but it was medicated or supervised by a doctor and all this crazy shit. The second cope was, I didn't think I was cheating anyone.
But even before all that, it was, this has been really fucking tough to navigate. And
right.
Like, before social media, this was never a problem.
So
yeah, because you weren't getting caught.
Exactly. And now he's not, I guess accepting any of the blame on himself. He's just deflecting and saying this shouldn't be. Again, Mario, it goes back to what you said. I mean, he is only here because he got caught. So you could see he's not even genuine about the apology. So for that, man, you're a scumbag. I mean, really, let's call a spade a spade.
You're right, dude. 100%. You're absolutely right.
Let's keep watching.
I convinced myself that this topic was a placeholder for a far more important conversation. I convinced myself that this would overshadow the 36 years of working out, usually twice a day, without PEDs.
But now it's 3 times a day, sticking it in your ass.
Working out probably like an hour.
Yeah, once every
as much
2
as
days.
I go to Planet Fitness is how much he's working out now.
Right.
He's just shooting it in his ass, and his muscles.
Yeah, going home
inflating like balloons,
eating bullcocks.
A bowl of bullcocks.
I've convinced myself that this was the vocal minority, usually in the fitness category, driving to an unproductive conversation. And I had convinced myself that this would be the wrong message to send to the 15-year-old boys. So I continually dismissed it, and I dug myself into a bigger and deeper hole. I have only myself to blame. I did that. And it was
no shit, dude.
About time. So now we're almost 3 minutes into this 6.5-minute video, and you just finally took ownership.
Yeah.
2021, when I was 43 years old, I didn't feel 100% physically or cognitively. So I went to get monitored and managed by a trained hormone clinician to see what the fuck was going on with my life. And so yes, it's true. I have tried several peptide combinations in an effort to increase my growth hormone, and it didn't work, meaning that my levels still remained below the normal level.
So is this what he's going to try to do right here? Is say, prior to 2021, he wasn't taking steroids, but in just only last year is when he decided to start taking them?
So in a year, he went from just
not taking steroids to taking $12,000 worth of steroids a fucking day.
I don't know. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it.
Just run it, dude.
Drain my checking account. Let's just fucking get them steroids.
Right. Calling the plug and shit. Fucking, yo, man, I need that fucking peptide, dog. Yo, can you do like 2 for fucking 50, dog? I need a bundle of that shit, dog. All right, let's keep watching.
So yes, it's also true that I've tried pharmaceutical-grade growth hormone, and I finally found success in managing therapeutic levels in the normal range. Yes, this is true. I've continued on with 0.6 cc's of testosterone per week, roughly 120 milligrams of testosterone a week. And no, I don't take any other steroids like nandrolone or winstrol, but I have tried them in the past, without success.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you admitted that.
I'm so glad you stopped. Oh, where would we be if you kept doing that?
What a guy. What a guy.
What a guy.
What a truthful fucking guy.
That's a true gentleman.
Had nothing or at least very little to do with my business success. My companies were already kicking ass, already successful before the Liver King public figure, growing at 50% year over year and still growing at the same pace after the Liver King public figure. Nope, I've never had ab implants, ab etching, or any other plastic surgery.
Well, how do we know? You lied about the steroids. How do we know you didn't fucking lie
about it? How do we know those abs are not silicone, sir?
Like, right. Prove it. That's what I would say. Hey, how about this? You fucking prove it. Just jab yourself with a fucking sword or something and let's see it. How's that sound?
Pulls it out.
Yeah.
Is
this what you want?
It's like Scary Movie when the killer stabs her in the boob and he puts a silicone breast implant. Dude, yeah, you know what? How about this? Let yourself go for like a month. Eat McDonald's every day. Go get 20 McRibs.
Oh, dude, we love the McRib over here.
That's right.
ITP.
You like meat so much. Go get a McRib.
That might have bullcock in it, dude.
Maybe that's how they make the McRib.
Huh?
The Liver King
special.
The McLiver King.
The Mick King. Yeah, the McLiver King. The McLiver. Yeah, but it's like, he's gonna double down and say, oh, well, I don't have ab implants. I don't have this. It's like, bro, how do we even know what is true and what is not true with you, dude? You lied once.
And even so, congrats. That's a product of steroids.
Yeah, this is a product of steroids.
Like you weren't just hitting the ab machines.
Right. Yeah. Like, come on.
Every day.
This isn't a product of you doing, sit-ups fucking 50 times a day. You know what I mean? This is a direct result of fucking steroids. Should be called the Steroid King.
Like, he just kind of looks like, there's guys that, like, when they're fit, you can tell they're, like, very healthy. He just kind of looks swollen.
Yeah.
Like, not swole. I'm, like, swollen.
Swollen, yeah. In a bad way.
Like, he literally looks like with all the vein, and he looks like he's about to, like, pop. Like something bad's gonna happen if he, like, moves his arm the wrong way.
The fuck, dude. Let's keep watching.
And I sure as fuck never actually had gene editing done in Singapore. I made all of that up. It was all intended to be a joke, and that's an expression of ancestral 10 and 10. Have a little goddamn fun.
So your entire ancestral living thing's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's bullshit.
No, it's bullcock.
It's bullcock. That's bullcocky.
Just to feel like I'm okay. Still, I have to absolutely crush myself to do so, and I'm wrecked physically and cognitively, and hormone replacement has helped in a profound and significant way. And still, I believe that the path to paradise is paved in fucking hell. I previously have said in a weird way, I'm grateful for the recent events that have shed light on this complicated as fuck topic. I knew I needed to take this opportunity to openly discuss everything for me to be a better human. If there are any questions that remain unanswered, send them my way. I fully own that I fucked up. I am as sorry as a man can be. And all I can do is take extreme ownership right now, be better, and lead myself to a better life as a better human. Again, thank you to everyone for the support, the criticism, the love, the hate, and above all else, the loyalty. Liver King.
So, I think that's just the, I don't think he's dropping steroids anytime soon.
Here, I'll leave you a question.
Did
you inject the HGH into the liver?
Oh, shit, dude.
Get a little double dose?
It's a double entendre right there. Yeah, so now you got all these, and they're probably, it's like the same probably target audience that Andrew Tate has, like, 15, 16, 17-year-olds that he's influencing. So now you got all these like little high school kids that are now listening to Andrew Tate and eating bull testicles at the same time. And it's like,
those two don't mix.
It's a recipe for disaster, dude.
You're going to have a rough adulthood.
Oh, yeah.
But at the end of the day, I mean, look, you're a celebrity, false advertising a product, so I don't feel sorry for you.
No. That's kind of where I sit with it. If he was doing things by the book and someone leaked some, some bullshit about him, like, I don't know.
Or even if it was just like other medical records. Like,
right.
like that, because that interferes with HIPAA laws.
Right.
So it's like, you get that being like a really big issue.
Right. You know, but for the simple fact that, you know, he was okay with going on podcast after podcast and, you know, continuing to sell this false dream, I'm completely fine with the leak. You know what I mean?
I completely understand.
Because, you know, it's like, don't be a fucking scumbag liar, and you wouldn't have to worry about things getting leaked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have to worry about anything getting leaked.
Yeah.
I'm sure you don't either.
Right. I don't have nothing to hide. There's nothing I have to worry about getting leaked out.
So it's like, I don't know. But the Liver King, ladies and gentlemen, fell flat on his face.
Moral of the story, stop buying bullcocks in bulk.
No bullcocks for you sick fucks out there.
Leave the testicles on the cow, please.
Yes. Leave them on the cow.